I saw two Google searches I had done. One was casual tiara and one was lounge tiara. Because I don't know, I just thought, I wonder if like that would be a fun thing to rock casually. What, I'm wearing like a concert baseball tee.
Yeah.
But maybe a little tiara.
So is that like a denim or canvas tiara? Or is it like...
No, it would be a diamel or something.
A diadem sort of, yeah.
Yeah, like a fake jewelry kind of element of flair.
Okay.
But nothing really came up for casual tiara. But I thought that was funny that I go, Jesus Christ, I got to smoke more pot. Hi, everybody. It's your old pal, Sarah Silverman, in a new space called Bad Ladder. And everyone here is very nice. And we just put plants and stuff. I actually love this set because it looks like we're on a public access show. I'm here with my guest and good friend, Kulap Vilaysack. Now, I've said this before, Vilaysack, and you said that's how you say your last name.
I mean, I grew up in Minnesota.
Is it Vilaysack? Do you say Vilaysack?
I say like Vilaysack.
Vilaysack,
yeah.
Vilaysack.
Yeah.
Well, I've only known you for 25 years.
Yeah, easily.
And we've only been close like 20 of those.
To be fair to you.
But nobody says your last name, right?
Yeah, I'm almost like Cher, Madonna. No one, very rarely.
What is Cher's last name?
I have no idea, but I did see her recently in concert, and I saw Cyndi Lauper, and she was a surprise guest.
Oh my god!
During Girls Just Want to Have Fun, and Sarah, it's like my body. I was ascended.
Oh my god, Cher
and Cyndi together.
Cyndi, they both look great.
They do.
Both still have I saw Cyndi Lauper not that long ago, maybe 10 years ago or something. I was like, wow.
She's 72. She sounds fantastic.
Oh my God.
May you and I, ripen to the level. Yes.
Incredibly well preserved.
That's right.
Both of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's my Cher. My only Cher, like a little touch of the tongue to the. I played Cher on my one season on Saturday Night Live, and I remember my dad called me the next day and he goes, You just solidified your job. You are gonna stay there. They got you now. You got it. And then very, very quickly after I got fired. But
your dad, number one fan.
Number one fan. Number one. I am here with Kulap. Kulap, you may know from her podcast, Add to Cart.
Yeah, that's right. With Suchin Pak of MTV fame.
Yes. And just has both of you, and I'm going to say this is, if I was a guy, this would be so uncool.
Yeah.
Both have a sexiness about you.
Oh, wow.
Big brains.
Yeah.
Funny. Mm-hmm. A sexiness, a sexuality.
I own that. I think Suchin would feel a different way.
Really?
Yeah, she's kind of prudish. She's a former Sunday school teacher.
So hot.
Yes, exactly.
So hot. Forbidden fruit.
Yeah.
Any forbidden fruit.
In our pairing, I am just the filthy one. That's right. And I relish that. I love that about us.
I love you so much. And let me tell you something. We've been friends for a very long time. I met you when you were 19.
Yeah.
You were in a Fun Bunch sketch.
That's right. I played a young dancer.
And I was mesmerized. I'll never forget. I don't remember much, but it was at the Acme Theater. And I was like, who the fuck is this?
This was Jimmy Pardo's dance party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, was mesmerized. Got the wonderful privilege of being your friend. You're an epic friend. We've both lost touch a bit, even though we live minutes.
But the closest we've lived to one another, we have lost. It's the distance. It's kind of unexplainable, and it's wrong.
Yeah. Now, let me tell you something about Kulap, if I may, and I'm going to tell you this too. I remember Kulap, everyone's friend, everyone adored, and continues to. But one day we were in my car, and you said something to the effect, and now Tall John was on the show, and he in various things I remembered them more romantic and not true, but this is how I remember this. We were in my car, and you said, or maybe we were in my apartment, doesn't matter.
We were together.
We were together, and you were like, you know what? I'm really done being the side character in other people's movies, in other people's lives, meaning, I have ambitions, I have desires, and I'm going to be the star of my own movie. I'm going to make shit happen. I'm taking this class, doing this, ba ba ba, do, and I'm like, that's so great. What a great attitude. Well, here we are 20 years later, and you've done all those things. You executive produce, you direct, you write, you did it. I have two examples of that. One is you, and one is Elizabeth Banks years ago, many years ago. We were at some party or awards thing or something, and she walked up to me, and we were looking, and it was like a whole gaggle of guys who kind of run the comedy world, like great guys. We love them, It was like Seth Rogen, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just and she goes, look at them. They do everything. They direct, they write, what about us? And I'm like, nah, I guess. But she goes, fuck that. I'm going to do that. And then she did.
She did. She's doing it.
She writes, directs, produces everything.
She does everything.
She's
She hosts.
fucking hot shit. I'm not saying anyone who wants to do that can do it. But you have to make a plan and then follow it, or change it and then follow it, or whatever. You have to take action and do it. And very few people do that. But those are the two examples I always think of where I feel like I was privy to the what would you call it? The inciting incident, whatever. Where
the catalyst.
They're like, fuck
the point.
this.
The inflection point. No, you have, I think in a past podcast, you mentioned this, like somebody called in to get advice and you mentioned this. How do I know this? It's because my first therapist that I was with for like a decade texted me and was like, Sarah talked about you. And it meant so much to me, from you, but also because he was the one who I started seeing when I was 28, when I told my parents that I was engaged. And my dad said, congrats, your mom, can you tell your mom, And immediately it became about my parents' dying marriage. And I was like, you know what? I think I need to go into therapy. So Dr. Deaton has been through so much with me, everything. He really changed my life. And for you to say that about me, which was like beyond, and because I look up to you and I respect you so much. And then for him to also kind of affirm that.
First of all, I love that your doctor listens to my podcast.
Rick's very cool.
Rick. Shout out to Rick.
Shout out to Dr. Rick Deaton. I miss you. The only reason that we parted ways is that I just mixed it up, and now I go to somebody closer to, in proximity to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think I went to her a couple times. Is that who it is?
Yeah, it was Donna.
Oh, yeah, I love her.
Yeah,
but I ended up going back to my old therapist.
Yeah, me and Tall John Schrader, we have the same therapist.
But and you just ride your bike there.
That's right.
She's awesome.
It's great when you can be really shorthand when you're therapist, when you're, of course, complaining about your career. And she can give insight.
Oh, right. It's like, is it a 6-episode deal or is it a...
Exactly. Bullseye.
My therapist knows nothing about show business. And he almost retired. And I was like, you're so fucking selfish. How could you do that? And he's like, well, I'm 80. I'm like, you are? And that was like 3 years ago. But he's still hanging on for me.
For you. Just for you.
Just for me. Oh, the other night I was a little stoned and found myself, I saw 2 Google searches I had done. One was casual tiara and one was lounge tiara. Because I don't know, I just thought, I wonder if like that would be a fun thing to rock casually.
Yeah, I can definitely see
in a sporty way.
In a sporty way?
Well, I don't know. Like, you know, I'm wearing like a concert baseball tee.
Yeah.
But maybe a little tiara.
So is that like a denim or canvas tiara? Or is it like...
No, it would be a diamel or something.
A diadem sort of, yeah.
Yeah, like a fake jewelry kind of element of flair.
Okay.
But nothing really came up for casual tiara. But I thought that was funny that I go, Jesus Christ, I got to smoke more pot and do this more.
Well, that also reminds me of you casually wearing your famous Emmy dress, like layered onto like a shirt like this. Just casual. That makes me think of that. So.
Many years ago, I was nominated for Best Actress in a Comedy for my Comedy Central show, the Sarah Silverman program. No one, that was their first narrative, like Emmy. It was, you know, a pretty big deal. And I knew this would be it, you know, like so a company, Badgley Mishka. Yeah. They go, we'll make you a dress. And I was like, oh my God, I can't even believe it. Like, they're like, we'll design it together. We'll send a person. So they came, I picked royal blue. They started making it. And then I was like, what about like, I didn't know a language, but I was like, what about if there were like puffs on the sides that made it look kind of, I didn't know at the time this was what I was going for, but Ren Fair, basically. And the guy did it and did all these changes. And I was like, this is amazing. I thought it looked so good. And then he pulled like the corset really tight. And I go, oh, don't pull the corset tight because it's going to be such a long night. And I know it will hurt. And I need to be comfortable to have a good time. So basically, it was like a boyfriend fit corset, which is it's not flattering. You look very, very wide. And then I had these like puffs that made it wider. Anyway, to me, it was beautiful. And then they sat me down and said that the guy who was the
designer, the seamster.
Is that
right? Seamstress.
And
the male seamstress, yes.
I put the stress in this seamstress, who was a man.
The tailor?
Yeah, the tailor. And I don't remember his name. Let's say his name was Giancarlo. I'm just making this up.
Yeah.
He goes, Badgley Mishka saw the changes and they are going to take their name off of the design. And they thought I would feel really bad. But of course, my brain's always spinning it to be positive. I go, good, because then on the red carpet, I can be, this is Giancarlo made this. And he was just like, okay. But like in my mind, I was like, great, because I want to give you credit. Like we did this together and you're amazing. I go, I feel like a princess and it didn't get good.
I think you were featured in Us Weekly, but not the way that we want you to be featured.
Definitely worst dressed. Come to another year, we're watching the awards, and it was only then. It was you, Chelsea Peretti, I don't know who else, maybe Tig.
Maybe Natasha.
And Natasha Leggero. And I for the first time went, God, that dress was so ugly. And everyone was like, finally, we can talk about it. Everyone was laughing so hard because it was just they were all being very sweet to me. And here it is like a year later and we're just watching the Emmys or the Grammys or whatever we'd always watch at and I pulled it out and I put it on over my like sweatsuit and every year we would make fun of it. And now I still have like a piece of the dress that's like still left, but every year I'd put it on over like my sweatsuit and Scott, your Kulap's husband, would like take a picture of it. Hey, I don't always hit the mark. All right, so what were you going to say, V?
Well, I have several photos of all the iterations of this dress somewhere, including when you did a fitting with a stylist who signed off on said dress, a big stylist, by the way, and you were doing a fitting at the Sarah Silverman program at the studio.
Oh, that
in your dressing room.
Stylist.
I'm not going to say his name, but I he was great. And definitely was like, hey, it looks great. The stylist is in the background giving me a thumbs up. I walked you down that red carpet. You won the Emmy in it, didn't you?
No, I didn't win the Emmy. No, I didn't win the. I knew I wasn't going to win the. You know who won the Emmy? Toni Collette. But it was the year that when they said the Emmy nominees, I had a mustache.
I mean, you loved that dress so much, and I almost feel like none of us.
And it had. I'm like, it has pockets.
None of us could be like,
yeah,
especially. And there
you
was
were so excited.
There was a stylist hired, and the funniest thing is like, the tailor didn't want his name on it. The stylist was like, "Don't tell anyone I styled this." And Badgley Mishka, who now probably is never really truly going to work with us again, took their name off it. But I do love that every Emmys
comes
when
out.
we're watching it at your house, and I have a photo of you, maybe video of you parading around in it in front of that group you mentioned.
Like a pretty princess.
There. I like my taste, but in retrospect, I guess sometimes I miss the mark, but that's, the art of it. I don't know. I just was like, I've seen it. Like I was thinking of like Madonna when she did that Vogue on MTV, and she was in the like Elizabethan thing, and it had like, it went out wide.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's costumey.
Yeah.
But
yes, it was costumey.
Not to throw salt. Peplums, yeah. I don't want to throw salt in your wound, but you did actually do something similar another time.
When?
When you wore gloves to the...
Oh, okay. So I got famous, and I was meat, and I got invited to the Met Ball, and Dolce & Gabbana dressed me, and they put me in like, it was like a shirt and a skirt that went out that was like black and white stripes, or no, black and white polka dots. And by the way, I just saw these. They're in my sock drawer. I had these like from Hot Topic.
Wait, okay. Uh-huh.
These little black and white, semi-furry, fingerless gloves.
Okay.
And I go, black and white. The skirt's black and white. Oh, wait, that means it goes. And I even said at the fitting, I go, ooh, I've got these cool fingerless gloves that are black and white that would match.
And they were a little fuzzy, you said?
They said,
Don't
do that. They said, don't do that.
Okay.
And then when I was getting dressed the day of, I go, I think they said don't do that, but you know what? My whole thing is I go rogue. I'm going to wear them. I think it's cool. And I did. And I was not invited back. But I did go back another time because I was Michael Sheen's girlfriend, and he was one of Anna Wintour's co-hosts one year.
Emily and Merritt dressed you for that one.
No, that was Zach Posen made that dress,
right,
and he told me everything I had to wear and how my hair was.
Just to put a period on this Sarah's fashion faux pas. Last weekend,
I like my style.
Last weekend, Sarah was opened the Creative Arts Emmys Part 2, and I said to her, we were nominated, and Sarah was also going to do the whole opening of the show. And I said, what are you going to wear? And she says to me, well, I have these really amazing new palazzo pants. Sarah. And
I didn't know they were called that. That's what that is, right? They're just like black, like jazz pants, like.
They're very they're very incredibly flattering.
Elaine Stritch.
Okay.
And then I said, and what on top? And she said, you know that blazer that I wore for my first special?
No. It's not a blazer for my first special. I got it at Barney's in 1997 to do Zach Galifianakis's Late World with Zach on VH1 before he was famous.
So then
it still fits like a glove. It's so pretty.
Sorry, I'm going to finish this.
Okay.
Then she found a crocheted red flower pin.
I bought it.
And she put it on the lapel.
I'm wearing it Friday.
So I said to her, oh my God, does that come with a car and 700 clowns that are going to come out of it? Because
I thought it was pretty. This is the inspiration. And so I think my inspirations are good. And then my inspiration was that political episode of Sex and the City where she dates the guy from Mad Men who Sterling.
Slattery.
Yeah,
John
Johnny
Slattery.
Slats. Yeah. He's so hot in it. He plays a politician and she dates him. Anyway, in one scene, she's got a big like silk flower on her lapel and it's gorgeous. And so I did Google silk flower. I ended up with crocheted flowers. I thought it looked great. It is on that blazer and I'm wearing it to the Netflix nominee brunch thing, it's a dinner on Friday.
Needless to say, we got her a different outfit for the Emmys.
You got to do that.
She looked
It was
amazing
nice.
in a Carolina Herrera dress.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And with the bolero, and it was a great black and
With
white
a
look.
Laquan Smith tuxedo bolero.
And it looked
wow.
amazing. And I guess, surprise, we get to see this new cobbled together outfit.
Tough when she said
The
cobbled
only thing
together.
about those, what are they called? Palazzo pants, those black pants. They look great, but I took a picture just when I sent it to you to say, how about this for the Emmys? Because I'm just trying to I need to get more clothes, but I like my old clothes. But the crotch on these new pants, they're not a low crotch pant. They're not supposed to be. But the crotch feels low. It makes me look like I have a long
has
vagina.
A long rise.
Yeah, so that's not what we wear to the Emmys ever.
Yeah.
That's not for that.
But the truth is, in my defense, I do have a long vagina.
I know, but Kulap, who has I think Kulap always has an amazing fashion sense. And when she walked in today, I loved her jean on jean. And if she lifts up you coined a color for her shoes that are so cool. And I'm glad that she just echoed my sentiments.
Urban laminated tomato. That's the color. I say that because, I think of Marina's joke about when she realized her neighborhood was getting gentrified. She saw a red tomato for the first time. And she was like, they're coming. Brilliant joke by Marina Franklin I always think of because it's funny, but it's also deeply troubling and true and really is a comment on the deep racism with which our country has been founded. Here's some ads. Article, darling. My favorite go-to place for comfy furniture is the one and only Article. You know I love Article. I haven't been able to find well-made, stylish, comfortable furniture for reasonable prices for a long time until I found Article. And now I found it. Article has curated collections for every style, like mid-century modern, coastal, and Scandi-inspired pieces. They shine on their own, but they also pair seamlessly with basically any other Article product. I like eclectic looks with different styles, and I just love everything at Article. And with their help, you will easily make your space feel cohesive and stylish. And their website is super, super easy to navigate, and with customer service that is honestly top-notch and always accessible to you, even if you're not a celebrity. Article takes great care in curating their collection, focusing solely on high-quality, meaningful pieces that will stand the test of time. There's no filler. Every item is chosen for its craftsmanship, its design, and its lasting value. Everything I have from them it's like it's brand new, and I've had it for years. I own a chair from them. I own 6 chairs from them, actually. They're gorgeous. Walnut and teal. Ugh. I have a bed frame from them that is gorgeous, mid-century, has built-in side tables. My favorite light is from them. I got a bunch of them, in fact. Most Article furniture comes almost completely assembled, so if I can do it by myself, anyone can do it by themselves. With Article's 30-day satisfaction guarantee, you can shop with confidence, knowing that if you are not completely in love with your new furniture, you can easily return it. This peace of mind ensures you can invest in your home without hesitation. Article is offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more. To claim, visit article.com/Sarah, and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout. That's article.com/Sarah for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more. Starting a business for the first time is incredible, but not for the weak of heart. It can be super overwhelming, and every day seems to introduce a new decision that needs an answer. When you're starting out with something new, it seems like your to-do list just keeps growing every day with new tasks, and that list can easily begin to overrun your life. Finding out the right tool that not only helps you out, but also simplifies everything can be such a game changer. For millions of businesses, that tool is Shopify. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started. Get started with your own design studio with hundreds of ready-to-use templates. Shopify helps you build a beautiful online store to match your brand's style. With Shopify, it's like you have your own marketing team. Easily create email and social media campaigns wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling. And best yet, Shopify is your commerce expert with world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping to processing returns and beyond. If you are ready to sell, you are ready for Shopify. Turn your big business idea into cha-ching, baby, with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/Sarah. Go to shopify.com/Sarah, shopify.com/Sarah. And we're back. Hold on, I printed out something in my notes that was maybe possible jokes or podcast areas, but they're all like half ideas. Oh, this is a possible joke I'm thinking of. I have worse than nothing in terms of material right now. Every time someone asks me to do stand-up, I just don't respond. Or I go, oh shit, I can't. But it's just because I'm scared, which I knew this happens. I have to be brave and have nothing. But I have a little bit worse than nothing, which is a little bit of material that's not strong.
Okay.
But here are some new ideas I just was, this will be better sounding like I'm telling a story and not reading, but this is what I have right now. My boyfriend, this is true, my boyfriend Rory wants to watch porn together. Like, he's like, show me the porn you watch. And I'm like, you want to watch Verbal Daddy Breeds Virgin Cub? What are you, a sicko? But that's the porn I watch right now. That's just what I'm doing right now. That's what's happening right now.
Can we break that down again? So okay, it's virgin. Sorry, what is it?
I would say it's Verbal Daddy is always the first two words.
Okay.
Breeds, and that's like he's coming inside.
Oh, got it.
Doesn't have to be a virgin cub, but also I don't like twinks because they look like children, so I go with cubs. But I am watching male gay porn because, for reasons I don't understand about myself, and I'm trying not to judge because I'm not hurting anybody, but I tend towards a dominant kind of porn where the male / top is saying very rude, maybe verbally abusive-ish in that realm, things to the person that they're fucking. It's not lovemaking. It doesn't look. So I don't like watching the straight version of that because I worry about the woman.
Okay, wow. Yeah.
So I watch the male version. This is where I am with my porn right now. I don't know why. The heart wants what it wants, but sometimes you have to go like, but I'm not comfortable with it. So I watch the gay version because I feel like these are both, I'm not worried about the men.
Yeah. Wow.
What do you think? What does this say about me? I don't know.
It's very interesting.
But I like the you slut, you want this.
Yeah.
Ba 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 ba. But I'm not comfortable with a man saying it to a woman.
I think that's clear.
So this is what I do. And
but I'm learning things because I didn't know. I'm like, what is the breed part? Okay, now you clarify the breed part. And then the cub part, the virgin cub, I was unclear about.
Is a bear, but
a younger.
A bottom.
Okay.
A bottom bear would be, I think, a cub. Please call in if I'm wrong. I, of course, am not a pro.
No.
But this is gay male porn lingo, but I'm getting a little bit pro. Here
we have
go.
Some help here.
In gay culture, a cub refers to a young, smaller, or less mature version of a bear. Okay. A larger, hairy, bearded gay man. Not always bearded. There's one guy I watch, he has a sports shirt and a baseball hat, and he's smoking a cigar, and he's making love to another man. But he's the top, and he says very dominating, not necessarily rude as much as suck my balls. Yeah, you love it. If this were a transcript at a court hearing, those were the things that would probably be said. And
yeah, emotionless. Yeah, you love it. Keep going. Get down. Yeah, I get it.
He said, I love your man pussy. It's so tight. So I'm sorry. Listen.
That's positive.
Yeah,
it's complimentary.
But I would feel uncomfortable if it was a young woman. I don't like it. So this is what I do. And
my porn,
what is your porn?
It's shifted. It's I'm not. There's a shift. It's not as interesting. I'm looking. I'm constantly maybe I'll like this. It's constant clicking.
Well, what I also am into, and this is just kind of a word that there's two living people in it, but that sounds like I have dead people in it. No, but what the other thing I like, because I like that kind of dominant, my manager's very uncomfortable, is I'll say verbal daddy. That just gets me into the right category. Verbal daddy fucks torso or now this is a silicone.
Oh shit!
A silicone, very lifelike looking woman with no arms or legs.
Sarah,
I don't know. I don't know what is.
But does it go back to what you were saying before? Because you wouldn't want to see.
Yes, it's because I don't want a woman to be objectified. I don't want a woman to be doing this, but I'm interested in that kind of man that I would not be interested in real life. That's why I try to tell Rory when he's like, I want to see the porn you watch. I go, trust me, you don't. Two, it's just very private to me, although I guess it's not because I'm telling just anyone who will listen. And it's not what I would want in life.
Yeah, because if you did watch it with him, you'd be like, I don't want you to do that. Don't think that I want you to do that.
It's not what I would want. I feel like a lot of guys, they watch just point of view blowjob videos. That's what you would want. That's not my thing. But I do like the silicone dolls. They have huge fake tits. They're usually small. And it's not that I want them to have no limbs, but they tend to just because these men are cheap, I guess. They only, really the most important part to them, just a torso.
They travel a lot easier.
Oh, I see. You throw that in a suitcase. You throw that in an away bag.
Right.
And depend. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, or shoving one in a closet with arms sometimes could get messy. So.
Actually, we have the first time I ever heard of this sex torso is because a friend of both of ours, brother, was asking him to buy him one because he didn't want it in his cart. He didn't want his wife he wanted to just keep it in the attic.
Oh.
And I don't know if he ever bought it for his brother, but it really tracks.
Yeah. Well, also that's a time to just learn boundaries with your family.
Yeah.
Because that's I think a hard one that you can just lay down and go, no.
But it's not like you're asking your brother to bury a body or something. You're just like, hey, would you, if I give you the money, buy me a silicone torso for me to fuck in the attic when my wife's at work?
Sure. But isn't
and the
that
kids are at school.
A slippery slope? You do that, and then what?
First, I buy you a torso, then what?
Then what? It's like my mom, like if I give her $1, she's a gambler, okay? So it's like, we can't, we gotta, through hard boundaries.
That's like that great joke. I think it might be a Letterman joke from a stand-up, but I'm not sure. Where the guy is in Vegas is like, my grandmother needs this emergency surgery, but I need money. Help me out. And he goes, how do I know if I give you money, you're not going to gamble it? And the guy goes, oh, no, I have gambling money.
Here's some ads.
You know, when it comes to makeup, I take the less is more approach personally. I mean, I look crazy in too much makeup. And also, I like to keep everybody's expectations very low of me. So, like, if I do wear makeup, they're like, ooh, look at you. Whereas if you wear makeup every day and then you don't wear makeup, people will be like, oh, are you okay? Anyway, I like a little blush. I like a little mascara. I like a little tint on my lips. You know, I just take a stick, go boop, boop, boop. That's why I like Thrive Cosmetics. Their products add that subtle hint of glam without overdoing it. Plus, their makeup is 100% vegan and cruelty-free, which I really like. And it's made with clean, skin-loving ingredients that work with your skin rather than against it. Take their Liquid Lash Extensions mascara. It comes in 6 shades that last all day without clumping, smudging, or flaking. It makes your lashes look so long by wrapping around each lash from root to tip. I love how it's sweat-proof for summer days, yet magically slides right off with warm water when your day is done. I love mascara that tubes off. It's the best. When you buy with Thrive Cosmetics, you can feel good about giving back, too. That's because Thrive has donated over $150 million in product and cash to partner organizations making a real impact on issues like cancer, domestic abuse, and poverty. That's beauty with a purpose. Maximize your look with minimal effort. Go to thrivecosmetics.com/Sarah for an exclusive offer of 20% off your first order. That's Thrive Cosmetics, and it's with a cause. So it's CAUSEMETICS.com/Sarah. Boom.
And we're back.
Anyway, back to porn and fucking torsos. Here's another thought I had.
Yeah.
Not a thought, but could this be funny for stand-up? But this is just something that happened. I was staying in a hotel, which is always a great opportunity to look between your legs and see your undercarriage and your whole like ass splayed out in when they have like a big mirror behind the door.
Yes.
I guess I could do that at home, but I don't have a mirror like that. I guess not all hotels have that. Anyway, at the Bowery they do. So I was really checking it out. Anyway, I had a really juicy, almost sexy zit on my ass cheek. That's how juicy it was. There was something.
It was ready to pop.
Yeah, and I was like, there's something even sexy about this. I don't know what it is. It was just so full. And then
abundant.
I also had a little white head on the corner of my mouth, which is not at all sexy. Gross. So I had a Q-tip. I only had one Q-tip left. So I put astringent on both sides. You're saying, where's this going to go? I'll tell you.
I'm. This is like my dream TikTok. Continue.
I put astringent on both sides, and I go, okay, the left side is for my mouth zit, and the right side is for my butt zit.
Okay.
So I put the left side on my mouth zit. Now I'm going to put it on my butt zit, and I'm like, oh God, which side was the right side? And I realized it didn't matter because, it's okay if I put the side for my mouth zit on my butt zit. It was really just not wanting to put the side for my butt zit on my mouth zit. That's the whole story. Love, help me. I don't have content left. I don't want to talk about sad things anymore. And I feel like people may be disappointed because I'm not going like, I hear you and that is horrible for you and I want to be supportive and blah, 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 blah. I do want to be that person, but things are so bad. I just want to be funny and silly and scatological.
I do too.
This is how I'm reacting to the world around me. Sorry. All right. I've said this a lot. I just didn't know if it would be funny in stand-up where I say, I have straight pubic hair. I mean, it's coarse. I'm not crazy. It's not silky. But I do have straight pubic hair, and I wasn't sure if I told everyone, and I wanted to make sure that I did. Here's something. Is any of this good for stand-up?
I'm just thinking about what we're going to title this episode, and it's crazy. It's like torsos, Ren Fair,
fuck torsos, please,
and Kulap.
Yeah, Kulap, torsos, Ren Fair. That's the title of this episode.
Works for me.
This is just for the pod now. Of course, this is now like a not funny, not disgusting thing. I was thinking, I had a realization. That's probably not a big realization. And I was probably on marijuana. But I said, I think I know how to try to live my life now. Everywhere I go, everything I do, I'm going to imagine that I am modeling how to behave for everyone around me. And then I'll be the best person I can be. No. Model for your inner child, your daughter, or your the little kid inside you, what a strong, confident, woman who's guided by kindness, and empathy and boundaries too looks like. I can do that. I just have to remember to do that.
Well, things are so freaking dark. Let's talk about your juicy butt zit. I get it. That's what I want to do too.
Yeah.
I am there when I'm the things that it will be so revealing is for you all to see what I've saved when I'm looking at TikTok. And one of it is just like zits, ear canal.
Oh, I love earwax.
Oh God. And just zits, unexplainable zits. Yeah. Big bumps on heads. Many bumps on heads that need to be expressed.
Blackheads expressed. Snakes.
Scott refuses. When we were recording, he would allow me to remove blackheads.
Oh.
And now, how many years into our marriage, line drawn. I ask nicely, sweetly, rebuffed.
He won't let you say give me some resistance. Oh my God, and he leans the back and you get in there. Oh
God, just the idea makes me want to slide off my chair. He will not allow it.
Even if there aren't zits, you can always find a waxy capsule.
Yes, Sarah, you get it.
Yeah.
You get it. I think there is something with the ass to mouth sit. There's something there with the Q-tip.
Ass to mouth right there.
There you go. And those are the stakes.
They always say ass to mouth, but they never say mouth to ass. Think about it.
Think about that. Mouth to ass. No.
You can go mouth to ass, but you can't go ass to mouth. I guess therein lies the depravity and therefore the popularity of.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
I mean, I've had to tell Rory, first of all, I don't like butt stuff personally. I don't, that's for pooping. But just the pad of a finger, sure, if I'm feeling crazy. But then you can't move that finger to the vagina.
No.
It's not clean.
No. It's not kosher.
It's not safe. It's definitely not kosher. It has not been blessed by a rabbi. It has not been done ethically. The baby is in the mother's milk, so to speak. I don't really know. That's what. Is there any correct Judaism in what I said? I have no idea. Okay. I think that's all I really need to say here. I've got nothing.
I also think there's stuff with the pubes.
You do?
I think there's things there, yeah. And you didn't say coarse like a tuft. I think tuft is such a funny.
Tuft.
You didn't say tuft, and that's really funny.
I do. Oh yeah. Oh, it's written here.
Yeah, you didn't say. You said it's coarse. You said it's coarse, but you.
It's like a tuft.
Yeah, tuft's funny.
Chris Romano insists that they aren't straight. first of all, when Me Too happened, I was working on this show and I realized I needed to apologize to some of the writers for making them look at my pubes because I wanted to know, like, is this normal? And I said, it was Jocelyn Richard. I go, Jocelyn, I need to apologize to you for making you look at my pubes. She was like, no, I wanted to see your pubes. It's okay. And also I would smack butts as they walked by, whoever's butt. I was like, I think that should probably stop.
Yeah, sure. It was a different time. But I don't think you exercised your seniority or power in the way that the spirit of Me Too
That's
is,
true.
You know.
I feel they all felt very comfortable.
No, all of your writers, I think, felt very comfortable. Chris Romano included.
Chris Romano was like, your pubes are curly. It's just like the day makes them straight. But, that's just a theory.
To me, what it sounds like, and I do believe I've seen them, it's more of like a beachy wave.
Yeah. I mean, it's like.
You don't have green,
maybe
straight.
No,
like,
I don't.
Permed.
I don't have like silky pubes. It doesn't have like a Brazilian blowout or a
No.
It's just it's coarse. Oh my god.
Wait. Where's Amy?
It maybe has one
Where did
kink
Amy
in
go?
it. Amy
One
just
kink?
disappeared. She quit. It maybe has a kink.
Okay.
But it's I would
Here.
say it's a tuft. It kind of because Rory
That's a
now
wave.
I hear myself echoing, which means Amy would like to add. Go on.
The voice of God.
I said, I'm here. I just wasn't sitting right there because Sarah will give me an evil eye while I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay. That's good.
And I kind of like that the audio when you talk is very echoey, and I kind of like it. It's like God in the form of Amy's V, who's basically Mrs. T.
Yeah.
I feel like most women that work with you have seen your pubes at
It's
some
not
point.
like I'm like, look at my pubes. I mean, I'm definitely like respectful, but it's like, if you're with your friends or whatever. Or
We're changing. She's taking a bath. She's a bath person as well.
I am.
It just happens. But see, I'm a little hung up is that I know we say that it's your short and curlies, but I also have straight pubes. Is that unusual? Is
oh my
that
God,
truly
Kulap,
unusual?
this is a revelation.
Is it really that? Mine grow like a mohawk up.
Yes.
Like they meet like exactly like this, like the church and the steeple.
Yes, exactly.
I'm
I
pretty
love
sure
that.
I do too.
Mine is
I
more like
feel
a pike.
you're misunderstanding what pubes are meant to be. And like it's almost like the TV version or the book version.
Yeah, well, because people call them short and curlies, but they don't call them long and tuft, long and pikey.
Tufties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stiff and pikey.
They don't say that.
What's the female version of teabagging?
Oh. Popping a squat?
I love that this is now being. Mo is looking it up. What, Mo?
Great. And what is the answer? Clam slamming.
Oh my God, I didn't think anything
Did
would come
he
up.
say clam slamming?
That's what the internet says.
Amazing.
Clam-
Wait, can you
slamming.
make it smaller? I want to see. Gamers call it. Most of the female gamers I know call it clam slamming, or just don't bother and still calling teabagging. Oh, is that like when you're? Because all right, I play Call of Duty just about every night, and sometimes I'll go into my like nook that I like. And my friend Kelly's already there, but I like backed into it so I don't see. And she's like, Sarah, your ass is in my face. And that's probably why it says gamers. They probably call that teabagging
Slamming.
or clam slamming. But clam slamming, I would say, if I didn't know any of this, which I don't, I would say that was more akin to scissoring because you're slamming your clams.
But it's on your mouth.
What's on my mouth?
What's on my mouth?
Teabagging is like resting. The reason why I asked is
Teabagging
because
is putting your balls in
a
someone's on someone's
forehead or
mouth.
chin.
Forehead or chin.
Right. So that's why. So
Why did I do that?
scissoring
That's
is
gonna
not oral.
I know scissoring is not oral. Wait, hold on. What I'm saying is to call teabagging, the female version, clam slamming, doesn't clam slamming.
I see.
Okay. Now we're on the same page. If you're just tuning in, this is the Sarah Silverman podcast.
I'm just picturing this as my face is picturing it as a sex act, and I'm just like, wow, okay.
Clam slamming. That is not teabagging. They may call it that, but
it's funny. We can all agree. That's very funny.
I would say that is what a scissoring more would be.
I like a scissoring.
A scissoring.
It's more like a scissoring.
A tribbing.
Ah, yes, tribbing.
Yes. All right. Well,
look, I think we all learned a lot.
Reddit 469, answer number 469. Hey, 69.
High five.
What's the female equivalent of teabagging? Oh, there's an answer for everything.
That's right.
Oh my God. Then it says, what is a Flapuccino?
I desperately want to know.
That's my new favorite word. Flapuccino. The meaning is understood through its association with teabagging.
I'm dead at that word. Dead.
That's much better for teabagging. The act of placing one's testicles in another person's mouth, I would say also eyes, chin. So
Sure.
Flapuccino, that's much better. Clam slamming's great for what it sounds like.
Sure.
But it's not teabagging. I would say Flapuccino.
I would say, I want
chef's
a
kiss.
venti Flapuccino, please.
Oh my God, that means a big Flapuccino.
That's right.
I'm going to give Rory a Flapuccino tonight.
Oh, that is delightful.
No foam. Extra foam? Now, don't get gross. It's already gross. Let's keep it as least, this is where I need restraint. I'm just going to give Rory a Flapuccino tonight. No mention of foam. Good edit, Sarah.
You're doing the thing that you were describing earlier.
What?
Where you're modeling for yourself. You
Oh my
just
God.
did it.
I'm modeling.
You just did it.
How to behave for everyone around me.
We saw it in action, you guys. Whoa.
We are none of us a monolith.
Mm-hmm. Put that on a shirt.
Sew it on a pillow. Dad, wherever you are in time, space, this is where I say, send me your questions, your comments, your proclamations, your problems, your shit talk, your ideas. Go to speakpipe.com/The Sarah Silverman Podcast. That's speakpipe.com/The Sarah Silverman Podcast. Subscribe, rate, and review wherever you listen to podcasts. Or you can watch us with your eye holes on YouTube, as people do. And if you haven't yet, now is a great time to subscribe to Laminated Premium. Just hit subscribe on your Apple podcast there, or for all other podcast apps, head to laminatedpremium.com for bonus content you do not want to miss. That's laminatedpremium.com.
Hey, fucker.